Welcome back to Kit Plays Everyone. We're playing Best Served Cold again, and playing the part of everyone is me, Kit Belroy. So we last ended this. Didn't get a whole lot of clues. I think all we got was that Peter's been to the bar that we're supposed to be exploring, where somebody was killed. Doesn't necessarily mean he did it. I would like to think that he didn't do it, but he's kind of our only lead at the moment. So let's go and end the day. Day 3. Oh, and look who it is. Look who decided to show up. I think last time we gave him kind of like I attempted to give him a Cockney British accent. Kind of went back and forth between like that and a bad Australian accent. See if we can do it a little better this time. Well, look who's still open. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Let's catch up, just like the old days. Press the to show a clue button in the notebook and present him with a new combined clue. Select the Peter Street Smarts clue to ask him for more information. Okay. He frequented the last drop. Yeah, so let's present this to him. Are you sure you want it? Yeah, why wouldn't I? Story about the broad that got iced at the speakeasy. What about it? What do you think happened? You read the story. I'm sure the journalists did a great job. They always do. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing. And for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how this plays out. Papers spin the same story. The hoi polloi gets all worked up. And ain't no one got the real facts, except for the ones who know to keep their mouths shut. And folks who say the city council are fabricating And folks who say the city council are fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. Huckabee officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional. But it was done by someone who has experience. Someone who planned it out real careful, and who's done it before. Did you visit the speakeasy? Yes. And? Plenty of folks went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Was that a threat? Who else went there? Hard to tell. It's a mixed crowd. Let me think. Alina Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him and take his milk money. I still might. Found a clue. Potential patrons. And Killian Duran, the rich kid with the baby face and the soft hands. You taking roll call? This bartending gig wasn't working out. I suggest a job as an intrepid reporter. What do you think of that, Scoops? Alright. I was just curious. Let's catch up, just like the old days. When you don't feel like asking a customer any further questions, you can always press the leave button in the bottom right to exit a conversation, regardless of how many actions you have left. However, if you still have questions for Peter, you can simply continue your conversation. Do I have questions? Yes, I told you that. What are you gonna do with that information, huh? Well, I won't go home. can't stay here. Make sure you don't get into any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Will do. Oh, this guy's back. Wait, is that the same guy? Is that the priest from before? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played. I mean, a few days. A moody-looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. Long day? Every day is the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip a glass, he holds his palm up, stopping you. Wait. Wait! Please, make sure it's a clean glass. All our glasses are clean. I'm sure, but I've had bad experiences. Smudges and such. One glass, no smudges. Good. I'll have that cocktail. I'm waiting. Jesus, what a prick. Any particular flavors you enjoy? Nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or pith in my mouth. Maybe something minty? I'm waiting. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. The man closely inspects it and gives a reassuring nod. Coming right up. Hope it's good. Okay, so he doesn't want anything fruity. We have a mint punch. And that looks like about it. Actually, this one... Vodka, lime juice, ginger ale, ice cubes, mint leaf, lime slice. I don't think that that's minty enough. That's gonna be... I think between the two, the mint punch is gonna be the better option. Oh, it's literally a guy punching. Oh shit! Oh shit! I almost went back. Okay, complete. Oh, okay. There we go. Hopefully he likes it. Should be good, right? I don't know if the... Okay, good, good, good. It's like, I don't know if that the lime counts as fruity. It said a lemon, but that's clearly a lime. That's a nice drink. Clean glass. Crisp taste. You watch him down the rest. When the glass is empty, he wipes it carefully with the sleeve, making sure to clean the rim where his lips were. Damn, this guy is definitely a germaphobe. If that wasn't clear. Are you a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bakovi. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like this, but my date got cancelled. Are you open the whole weekend? We are. Good. That's when I usually need a drink. Gee, I wonder why the date canceled. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. I think he's flirting with me. But I mean, that'll put him in a good mood, I guess, if I play along. I don't like that he's flirting with me. But best to stay on his good side. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar, his seat, the drink selection, then you. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You've had more experience than you wished for. Damn it, I did it again. I don't know why it just auto scrolls like that. I mean, there's a button for it, but like, I'm not hitting the button. I'm not hitting anything. He looks your way when he sits down. When you don't immediately give him attention, he taps the table twice. Oh, I don't like this guy already. What can I get you? Surprise me. Give me some hints? Well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think? You watch him try to get comfortable in his seat. He looks over his shoulder at the 3 girls he came in with, then regards you with an urgent look in his eye. You're the bartender, so 10 bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much and my parents are into wines, not cocktails. I can handle that. Thank you. Alright, pour away. What flavors do you enjoy? Something with a sweet touch, like rum. You lift a clean glass from the tray, place it on the table. Let's get you something nice. Don't keep me waiting now. Okay, so he wants something with rum, something sweet. I'm leaning towards Pirate Joy. What else do we have with rum? Is that the only one? I think that is our only rum drink. Oh, no. Mint punch is also with rum. But I think he would do... I think he wants the Pirate Joy. Hopefully. I don't know. Like, he seems a little fruity, so maybe a fruity drink is his preference. I'll get used to this. I'm Killian. You might have met my parents at some point. The Durans. Might have. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine people, though. I suppose as private doctors, perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. With that, he pays, turns around, and goes to sit back at the table. So he came in with all 3 of these girls? There's no way. Who do we want next? Her? A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello? What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? I can try and help you make up your mind. That'd probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. Okay. I don't think we need any more information. Let me make you something nice. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so she wants sweet and strong. So... Eastern Ruby? Sorry about that. Had to get a phone call and we'll skip over all this. I might even just edit this out, but if it seems choppy here, that's why. Okay, so pretty sure she wants the Eastern Ruby. Or that should... I'm never like 100% on these, but I've been doing pretty good so far. So... that seems like a positive, but I feel like we could have done better. Well, I definitely don't hate it. Thanks. Have you been open long? Not particularly. I thought this place seemed new. Below a bookshop, too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid, whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me sold, I guess. How can you afford somewhere on Boulevard? I don't own the place. Right. Anyway, I'm Alina Dragos. I've brought a few friends along, and we're already a bit tipsy if you haven't noticed already. She didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. You hide it well. Yeah, we found a bottle in the basement and was celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, God, stop doing that. I'm not pushing anything. You too. There's got to be something in the settings that's making it do that. I don't know what the deal is. Can I? Didn't she say that her name was Dragos? Isn't that one of the people that we're supposed to be? That we're supposed to be investigating? Can we do something about that? Yeah. Can we talk to her again? I guess not. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let's ask her about potential patrons. Sure, I've visited. Let's catch up on all the gossip. What do you know about Natalia Rita? I'm not talking about that evil floozy. I'm here to have a good time. Oh, so she does know her. Alina seemed very guarded about the topic. She also seems to know something. Perhaps she's more talkative when drunk. Okay. Well, how do we get her drunk? Perhaps we gotta... Perhaps we have to come back. I think that symbol means that she needs to be more drunk. So we might have to come back to her. How are you finding your time here? Pleasant crowd, mostly. There's a few people here I'm not on great terms with, but it's a bar, so that's to be expected. Who? I'd rather not get into it, honestly. I have a feeling I know who you're talking to. Do you? Who? What is his name? We can say Peter, or we can say Elliot. Oh, I suppose they're both here even though... I feel like... Elliot, maybe? Let's try that. How'd you guess that? Just instinct. He's a piece of work, all right. Especially when he's drunk. A few months before the Prohibition, I was at a casino with my father on my birthday. He wasn't exactly going to bake me a cake, and I didn't want to be alone all day till the club's open and I could see my friends. So I figured I'd take an interest in his hobby. And while Dad was playing Baccarat, Elliot made a play for me. Creepy. Obviously, I turned him down pretty quickly, but I remember him getting so angry. Again, it just keeps doing that. It's gotta be something I'm doing. It can't just like... That can't just be the default. What did she say? Oh. What is this? What is happening here? Why is it doing that? Is this a controller issue? I don't... Okay, well, whatever, let's try this again. Obviously, I turned him down pretty quickly, but I remember him getting so angry. I tried to brush him off gently, but he really didn't get the message. Yeah. He definitely seems like a scumbag. I've dealt with fellas shouting at me before, but this was different. The more his rage built, the quieter he got. But you could tell he was losing control, shaking. I clung to my dad after that and I didn't go back to the casino. But I'd still see him around sometimes. Makes my skin crawl. Sorry you went through that. Don't be sorry. Be cautious. He has a few screws loose, if you ask me. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, well... I don't think I have anything else that I can talk about. And I can't exactly make her drunk right now. Yeah. Nope. How do I... It's that button. Do you want to end the conversation? I have to go now. Thanks for the chat. Okay, so... Let's talk to this person. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts a smile on and leans at the bar. What can I get for you? I don't really know. To be honest, too many options. How about I choose then? I'd appreciate that. I feel a bit of my depth here. Something light though. I have work in the morning. I'm looking forward to trying anything you make for me. Any flavors you're fond of? May sound odd, but tomato. Okay, I know just what you want. Let's make you something nice. Many thanks. There's only one drink with tomato, so that makes our job easy. Yeah, we don't need to keep asking questions if we already know what she wants. Ooh, I always like it when Bloody Marys have like multiple things on it. Like, if a Bloody Mary just has a stalk of celery, it's not a good Bloody Mary. It needs like at least a few other things. That's lovely. Thank you. Places. That's lovely. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to all this. You're as welcome as anyone. She tilts her head as if she's wondering whether to agree or not. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me at any moment. If my friends were caught, they would pay a fine. but I'd end up in jail. I understand. Yes, I think you do. I'm Maria Popa, by the way. I'm here with my friend Elena. Speaking of which, I should probably go back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about how a butler is getting fat and her swimming pool is too big. Good luck with that. You see her put on a smile, grab her drink, and make her way over to the table. Well, we have one more person we can talk to. A woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing, and she scans the room. Then you, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings, a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is as charming as it is easy to find. When Elena mentioned a speakeasy in the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money has flooded in on the Bukovi Boulevard and washed away the debt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without another impact. I can't tell if that's a compliment. As close to one as you're likely to get from me. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence that you feel like you should. Well, I don't think you need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable. And if you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Okay. Do you want a drink? Don't make me beg. What does a lady like you drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look just a little more fabulous, but not too much. Don't make me beg. Okay, so something fabulous? A difficult task, but nothing is impossible, darling. Not a lot to go off of. But something strong. Maybe she would be more interested in the Eastern Ruby? Or evening prayer? I think this one. I mean, her friend got one too, but I think she'd like it better. It seems, yeah. A twist? Not bad. But too many of these and I'll get bored. I'll take this to my table now, darling. Enjoy. Maybe we can talk to him more? Bartender, we meet again. That tends to happen if you visit. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle in here. What's the subject of the day? Did you know Natalia Reid? A little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. It sounds like she was drunk. Yeah, she was a bit of a mess. My father always said loose women of meager means lack the ability to handle alcohol with grace, like more refined ladies. You know she's dead, right? Yes. Elena told me this morning. It was rather sad, but more in that fleeting, oh, maybe I'll die one day sort of way. I don't really know her, so... That's... I think I want to stay on his good side. That's all. I bet you we are all sorts of tittle-tattle. You wrinkle your nose every time you take a sip? You're right, I don't enjoy this. The drinks are well enough made, but I simply can't become accustomed to taste. I must persevere. Oh no. You don't have to, you know. I started going to bars to be around Alina and Wendy, but with the killer going on the loose, I like to keep an eye on them. Very gallant. I've had my eye on Alina for a bit. We've gone on a few dates. I think she really likes me, but she has a guard dog. Maria hackles her up, and she has fangs. In fact, I was thinking of paying for Maria to attend a distant chess tournament just to have more time with Alina alone. Perhaps take her to Mary Arbors for steak roulade. Mind keeping that to yourself? Your plan's safe with me? Good. It's stressful enough trying to keep my intentions secret. I'm only here in pursuit of the object of my affection, and this constant boozing about is worrying my mom a great deal. I wouldn't listen to her, but she holds great sway over my disposable income. Alright. What sort of drinks do you like? Something that can get me drunk without feeling like I'm drinking alcohol. So, sugary drinks. I love the light sugary stuff. I think your mint punch fits the bill. Got it. I bet you're all sort of... Oh, okay, that is the... Did I give him the mint punch? Yeah, right? Or no. I don't know. Did I give him the right one? I don't know. I think I gave somebody the mint punch, right? Yeah, okay, I did, because I gave him the mint punch, she wanted the tomato, and then the redhead also got the See, if they know what they like, why don't they just tell me? Like, what do you think of Alina? Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She's like summer sun bursting through the clouds. Poetic. Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Lots of personality. Sometimes what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me, but even the most frivolous words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips. What's the subject of the day? I think that's all we can... Nope. I'm not used to these controls. Alright, get out of here. Do you want to end the conversation? I've got to get back to work. Have fun. Will do. I want to get her more drunk so I can ask her about that, but maybe if we... Evening. Maybe it'll pass the time if we keep talking to people. So by the time we come back, hopefully she's drunk. yourself. What do you want to know about? I'm a people pleaser. Is that okay? I work at the old tailors in the stacks. The other girls that seems good don't talk about drinking, dancing, but I just keep my head down. They think I'm dull, but I knew that place would catch fire one day. Fire? That building is a death trap. We don't know who blew the fuse box in a house of matches. It can be hard to find the first spark, you know? But it didn't burn down completely. Alina and I just can't play chess in the basement anymore. Oh, you play chess? When we were at school, we played for boiled sweets. Boiled sweets? What? It's a wonder we still have teeth. So, like, caramel? I guess that would technically be a boiled sweet. It just sounds weird when you put it like that. The women in the workhouse think I'm quiet and boring, but I watch them and I see things. Patterns, not just in the fabric, but in the city and people, and most of all in chess. Alina is good, but most days I can beat her. There's a fire in me, competition. Even without candy, victory is still sweet. You're a grandmaster? Not quite. Although I have won tournaments. We both won a few, but none that were official or major. Alina always beats me when the stakes are high. It's like the pleasure of playing against my friends makes me wilt. In the heat of the competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. I once asked her what her secret was. I'll never forget what she said. Never dim your star to make others shine brighter. Any other hobbies that aren't so intense? Cooking, I guess. I make a great somali, but this is starting to feel like a job interview instead of a drink order. Fair point. We should chat, I guess? Pass the time. You and Alina play chess together? We do. We've been partners since we were 8. We met at a chess club in school. It's a long friendship. I know her better than myself at this point. Chess is about getting into your opponent's head. I like it inside hers. Does that sound strange? A little. We can get very competitive, but we share the same dream to get a little better every day and to beat all the stuffy old bearded men at the chess council together. We know each other so well now. I'm sure our practices is helping us get to the next level, but I also just enjoy the time we spent together. Suspected lesbian. We dream of a day beating Bukavi's top grandmaster. We're getting close. Alina won a tournament a few weeks ago, and I came in second. I was so happy. We played against each other in the finals, and it was intense. It felt like my whole life was building to that moment. Since we were in top spots, we knew we'd already qualified for the new tournament in a few months with the Grandmasters. So, in a way, the final was like a victory lap for us. Have I talked about chess too much? Sometimes I can't tell if I'm talking too much about something I love. But either way, thanks for listening. Anytime. You shouldn't bring yourself down like that. There's nothing wrong with talking about something that you derive pleasure from. I mean, it's obvious that she's passionate about it, but I think she just maybe has bad friends that are bringing her down. They don't seem like the best company, aside from the other girl that she obviously has a crush on. Obviously. what do you know about Natalia Rita? The accountant? I don't think I met her. I'm sure I didn't. Did you hear about her death? I saw the headlines, like the start of some macabre murder mystery, but without the cheer ending, probably. The police will catch whoever did it. Maybe a killer can get away with murdering street girls or factory workers, but not someone like her. Let's hope. What sort of drinks do you like? The femme fatale is nice. The spice slows you down, so you get the head spins without getting carried away. Interesting. You can tell I don't drink much, can't you? I don't judge. I appreciate that. Still, it's growing on me a tad. I don't know if that's a good thing. I prefer these cocktails to the beer my father drinks. I better not make it a habit, though. Your choice. You're not a big drinker. Not at all. If I'm honest, I came here because Alina asked me along, and leaving her at a bar alone, I think I'm just instinctively pushing the D-pad button whenever it gets to a choice. So it's probably me. It's probably me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, she doesn't just want to leave her friend alone. You're a good friend. I think so too. Alina and I have been through a lot. I like knowing she's safe. Even if it means drinking? Oh, it's not so bad. Sometimes having a few drinks makes the book I'm reading even more exciting. Though, I often lose my place and have to read the same page over and over. I hate that. Yeah, reading while drinking is not always the best experience. Oh, that's... Why would that be an option? You're welcome to read anything on the shelves. Really? I mean, thanks. Thank you. I wasn't sure if a speakeasy was for me, but a speakeasy with the library. I think that's all I can say for now. Let's end the conversation. Who else can we talk to? We meet again. Evening. What do you want to know, bartender? Tell me about yourself. I love the idea. She opens her mouth in mock surprise and lets out a little delighted giggle. What's there to say? I grew up in Papa's old estate. Home, health, out in the country. I moved to Bukavi because I got bored, and I came to dive bars like this because I love the entertainment. Dive bar? I'd say you fit right in. Oh, he's sparring? That's adorable. You continue to meet my expectations. People must love you. Come, darling. I'm being exceedingly gentle. Let's get to know each other better. I'll start. I was born, I moved here, and now I'm sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who has a very colorful background. How do you know about my background? I know a lot, darling, and most of what I know I keep to myself. This has been delightful. I mean that. It's refreshing to repartee with someone who can keep up. Chin chin. Sure. What do you want to know? How do you know everyone? I'm cordial with Alina and Maria, and I know Killian. We met a while ago at a tango class, you know, in pre-prohibition times. Don't get me wrong, they're not hideously dull or anything. I just feel they are slow to trust and reluctant to say anything genuine. You feel the same, or are you an open book? It takes me a while to warm up. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Good. When you have secrets that could ruin you, sharing them with people is like handing them a loaded pistol. In this case, though, we are breaking the rules to be here, so it does encourage a kind of mutual trust/distrust paradox. Let's keep each other's secrets together, lest we ruin the fun for everyone. Are you taking a risk being here? And for the first time, she laughs, and for the first time it sounds genuine. You've amused her, and she lets the mask slip for a moment. You've known plenty like her, and learned to never let your guard down around them. No, I wish there was something as exciting as a police informant among us, but alas, we are as we seem. Well, other than Maria, she's not rich at all. Dirt poor, in fact. But you can tell if you look closely. You can tell. She purses her lips briefly, a smile flashing across her face. Not the friendliest thing to say. Friendly? What an odd concept. Alina pays for everything. Maria's a puppy in her purse. But we all do what we must in her position. Maybe I'd do the same. The poor girl's head must be spinning. Evenings in the casino, speakeasies, and club with Alina. Then back to the threadbare bed sheets each night in the stacks. What a contrast. It's cruel, really. You don't seem to like Maria. I don't like Alina much right now either, but then again, they might grow on me. Maria and Alina have some quirks, which I like imperfections, and they're both sharp as tacks. But if you haven't heard, Maria hides it under a shy facade, while Alina hides it under a layer of, well, blondness. Opinions are fluid. For example, I didn't care for you, but perhaps the tide is slowly shifting. The same with the girls Alina and Maria. If they would just ease on the chess chat and address the sexual tension in the room instead, I might enjoy their company a great deal more. I'm sure. Do you know anything about Natalia Reed? The dead woman. I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Alina Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with the long-winded stories about Alina's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well placed to engineer such a rant once again, but just give me a warning before you do, so I may cover my ears in time. I will try. So, yeah, we just gotta get her drunk. You wear a lot of expensive items. I do? Aren't you worried about being robbed? If I'm outside, the best place someone could rob me would be my empty home. If I didn't wear the nice things I have, I would be living the same life as a woman who had already been robbed, an unglamorous existence. Earrings are meant for ears, and jewels don't sparkle when kept in a box. And well, would you look at the time? I'm going to make my way home before the sun comes up. Good night, Wendy. Alright. Can we talk to her now? Are you drunk? Do you want another drink? Evening. No? But there's more that we can ask her. But I only have one more action. And I wanna... yeah. Okay. Maybe... maybe we can do this again next time. I think this is a good stopping point. Yeah. I'm already like, ooh, okay. It's already been going on long enough. Well, until next time, this has been Kit Plays Everyone. Thanks for listening.